Hello everyone, this is 13567 back on the episode of Flower Summer. Just gonna get right into it. Let's get the prologue.
グリム童話に日本では
He said, we've already seen this, we don't have to worry.
王女は
We're going for the true ending now, so... Yeah, it's just gonna be one of those days where you just speed through, get what we need, and get through it. Yay! Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm definitely not. Can you say goodbye is the right answer here? Like, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on. It's just, This is my third attempt at recording this episode, by the way. Yeah. One of those days. Anyone ever play Go-Go Nippon? I know there's a few visual novel fans in here. Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? Well, if you did... By the way, I prefer to be alone. Manga Gamer and people worked on Go Nippon are doing a VTuber thing right now with the two main characters. Actually quite fun. And they actually gave the two girls voices, something we didn't have in the original game or the two updates, so... It's a fun game. It's nice. Okay, I do have to do some reading. I know this is already covered. Well, it looks like it's already been hit, but we never hit it on camera, so... Before I do, quick save. It's obviously Sister Basquate. The way she folds her arms and glares at me reminds me of a certain someone.
Okay, Clarice. 何が聞きたい?
Okay, Clarice. What do you want to know? I put on a voice. As soon as I come out of it, I hear a burst of laughter from Shirahane behind me, who quickly covers her mouth.
おい、乗っかってこいよ。私がバカみたいだろうが。
Come on, play along. You're making me look like an idiot.
何を言っているかわからないわ。みたいじゃなくて、本当にバカじゃないの?
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure you're not an actual idiot? Oh, it's a while since I last heard a straight up insult like that. But more importantly...
互いに情報交換をし合う有名な場面だろ。てか、そもそも知らないって本当かよ。
It's a famous scene involving exchange of information. You can't seriously not have heard of it. Maybe I should get you some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Even when I give her the name of the eponymous killer, she continues to tilt her head uncomprehendingly and shake my own in bafflement.
お前はもっとカルチャーの勉強をしとけ。80年代から始めろ。
You need to brush up on your pop culture. Start from the 80s. After telling her this, I inform her that Sister Basquate is the ballet instructor. No, I'm not having a good day. This has been my day where things kept going like this. Basquate's usual expressionless mask returns.
そろそろ案内は終わったんじゃねえの?
And that's the scene. So, it's me, is the right answer we want. Yeah, episodes have been stopped repeatedly due to interruption. And one bad take that the audio was no good, so I had to redo it completely anyway. Well, near completely. Like, I was a good distance in the episode when I found out. I probably would have realized if it wasn't that it was a moment where there was singing going on and I heard the noise from the audio that was playing. So yeah, I had to dump it. Quick save. Let's see. I don't want it to be anyone but you. This is the next one. Quick save this one. I prefer being alone. Probably a thought that just popped into her head, but it doesn't feel right to hear those words under these circumstances. We're not gonna be able to hear this any other way, so this isn't so this is where we're gonna play it. Personally, I prefer to be by myself. I ended up giving a non-committal response and still glanced at Sister Basquate. I see. Even more dejected than I thought she'd be. I assumed that she would brush it off with a girlish laugh.
別にバスキア共有がいけないって話じゃないんです。ただ個人主義だというか、その。
Let's not say I wouldn't want you as my partner. It's just that I'm something of an individualist and.
私がいけないというわけではないのね。
So it's not that there's something wrong with me.
当たり前じゃないですか。
Of course not. At these words of consolation, she puts her hand to her chest and lets out a sigh of relief. She might even be more troublesome to deal with than I'd thought.
ほっとしたわ。あ、でもね、八重垣さん。一人が良いということだけれど。
That's a relief. Oh, and regarding what you said about preferring to be alone.
はい。
Yes.
介助のことだけではなくて、誰か自分の気持ちを明かせるようなお友達を作った方がいいわ。
It's not just a matter of your care. It'd be good for you to make a friend you can open up to.
高崎とそうなれると思いませんけどね。
I don't think that's going to happen with Takasaki. Or with anyone for that matter.
せっかくアミティアになったのだから、そうなってほしいけれど。
Well, since she's your Amate partner now, that's all I'd be hoping to see. Anyway. I look at her reflection in the mirror.
私の言葉を少し考えてみてはくれないかしら?
Perhaps you could think a little on what I said. She smiles at me. The scene ends and we're back on the main path, which means now we gotta take the right answer and get back on the right road. Thank you for joining me on this detour. Remember that this is the only time we'd be seeing those ones, so I'd want to be yours is the right answer. And now we're back on the main road, going right to where we should be. Got another one coming up.
John.
Phew. Yeah, hopefully I can get through it this time, because with how many attempts I've taken and having to calm down between them, it's getting a little late for this episode. It's just been one of those days. Either way, here's a quick save spot. Is some kind of book of judgment?
もしかしてそれって閻魔帳じゃないだろうな。
Don't tell me it's some kind of book of judgment. Takasaki stops writing and looks at me suspiciously.
閻魔帳？何それ？
Book of judgment? What on earth do you mean?
閻魔帳ってのは閻魔大王が死者の生前の行為や罪悪を書きつけておくという帳簿のことで。
So you know how Yama, the ruler of hell in Buddhist mythology, is said to keep record of all the good and bad deeds each person does?
それをなんで私が持っているの？バカ。
Why would I have one of those? What are you, an idiot?
物知らずにバカって言われるのはムカつくな、
Hey, you have no right calling me an idiot. You're the one who had no idea what I was talking about.
おい。もう一つの意味で、教師が成績だとか素行とかを書きつけておく帳面って意味もあるんだよ。
I could also have been referring to a report book like the ones teachers use to record students' grades. They're kind of like books of judgment as well. Your expression grows even more dubious.
私が教師に見えるの？
Do I look like a teacher to you? No, you look like someone who took a detour. She says.
だから比喩だよ、比喩。私を見て腹が立ったことを書きつけとくノートだと思ったんだよ。
It was a metaphor. Sheesh. I thought it was some kind of notebook where you write down everything about me that annoys you. And there's our return to the main route. So let's do this correctly now. Are you writing a poem or something?
もしかして。
There's a few of these that we're not going to see because we never encountered them and they weren't in the guide as a part of the route, so... Alternate pass! And we got another one, so I'm going to quick save here. We wouldn't have seen this one at all. I guess this is the answer that Shirohane wants to hear, but...
人嫌いの私にわかるわけないよな。
There's no way a misanthrope like me is going to figure that out. I give up and decide to keep it jokey as usual.
あいつも変わり者だからな。同じ気質同士。会わなきゃ反発するだけさ。
She's an eccentric like me. With our similar temperaments, we'll just end up repelling each other.
高崎さんと八重垣さん似ているものね。
You two are quite alike.
嘘だろ。
Huh, she's kidding, right? Sister Basquet said the same thing. If she'd only been the one, I could have brushed it off as the rash ramblings of a born altruist. But even if Shirohane thinks so, then it's a different matter altogether.
眉間にシワが寄っているわよ。
Hey, you're frowning.
お前がおかしなことを言ったせいだ。
Well, that's because you said something weird. Shirohane's soft smile reassures me somewhat. When she asked about my relationship with Takasaki, I thought she had her own Amate partner, Mayuri Kasaka, on her mind.
そろそろ戻ろうぜ。日が暮れちまう。
The sun's setting, we should head back. She whispers her assent, and when I look across at her, the patch of time's brought home to me. Alright, that's that scene. Now we just gotta go back and do the right way, and then we'll hit a brand new thing! You have been a better Amate partner.
お前、
I gotta make sure to slow down in case I hit the load screen. After yawning widely, I suddenly get the sense that something's off. A small niggling sensation that something's not quite right. As though I just realized that the scenery I've been staring at is just a reflection.
いや、こいつは。
No, she's... At this familiar disquiet, I decide to quick save. I'm going back to sleep, obviously. We'll actually put you back on this route. But I might as well get up is the right answer. This is only in the true end route. So these are needed for the true end.
もう少し寝ていたいんだけどな。
I do want to sleep a bit longer, but going by how hungry I am, I reckon I'm up quite a bit earlier than usual. Finding back another yawn, I pull myself over to the side of the bed and pick up the uniform that's folded neatly on the seat of my wheelchair.
このままだと気持ち悪くて眠れないしな。
I'm not going to get back to sleep now I feel this off. While I get changed into my uniform without the help of my usual carer, I consider the fact that a week has already passed. And now my Awate partner Takasaki Shidori assists me in place of Sister Basquet, who's helped me dress in the past. Over the last 7 days, Takasaki has gotten me up in the mornings, taking me to class, and eating 3 meals a day here in this room with me. My Awate partner has taken on all my care duties other than bathing.
あいつは
She's... I look over to the next bed, finally realizing what's behind that strange niggling feeling. As I suspected, the bed is empty. I take care not to crease the pleats as I put on my clothes on. It's not like I care that much personally. Though I don't like looking overly shabby, I'm of the opinion that as long as you're wearing something, you're pretty much fine. Creases and wrinkles are just a fact of life, or I thought until not that long ago. Oof. After I'm dressed, I look down my pristine, unwrinkled uniform. I think back on the family trip we taken to Italy. Regardless of where you went, there was a clear difference in the treatment you received at fancy European restaurants based on the clothes you were wearing. No matter their social standing, any guest thought to be dressed improperly wouldn't receive stellar service, and if you were really unkempt, they wouldn't even let you in. However, rationally founded, the general uptightness of it made a real impression on me, and I resolved to always present myself well as a kind of courtesy.
慎重にと
Carefully does it. I get into my chair and head over to my desk so I can check the clock.
やっぱりかずいぶん早起きしちまったな
I knew it. I'm up way earlier than normal. I have enough time to go back to bed for a bit. I'm considering doing so when I realize...
シワになっちまうしな
I'll crease my clothes. Instead, I reach for the partially open window to reveal the source of that niggling feeling. And here's where I heard that the audio got messed up. I open the window fully, air flows in the room, and the cool morning breeze caresses my forehead. I gaze at the dew-wet trees for a while, taking in the morning air. Yeah, that actually caused me to figure out an error. The whisper of a voice, the source of that earlier disquiet. It's...
やっぱりあいつが歌っているのか
She's singing. When I strained my ears, I could hear her voice singing perfectly in pitch. A lonely voice, one which really sinks its claws into my heart. However,
悪くない
she's not bad. A fragile, far-off sound carried through the unbroken quiet of the morning. I listen rapt. It is really quite otherworldly. Well, it really is quite otherworldly. I hadn't been aware of it until now, but it occurs to me that she must have been going out to practice her singing every morning between sunrise and my wake-up.
変わり者め
What an eccentric. At first, I found an annoying switch-up to my daily routine. Life is just a matter of killing time as I see things. It's not like I yearn for peace and quiet. The occasional irregularity isn't so bad.
まつまらなくなったら追い出しゃいいんだしな
I can just drive her away if I get bored. I close my eyes and enjoy her singing so faint that it's in constant danger of disappearing until it finally stops. And yeet! Back on the main road. Yeah, that was a completely new one that we only get in this route, so enjoy. You're saying Shirahane is the right answer here. And we're getting close to the end of the chapter. Yay. Like I said, we're going to try to do a chapter a day. Quick save. We don't get to do this, so let's do it.
知らなかったことだしな
Well, Takasaki didn't know anything about it. Although she catastrophically misread the mood, there was no malice to it. I don't think there was anyway.
なんというか、お互いの行き違いからと言いますかね。
We could probably chalk it out to a mutual misunderstanding.
八重垣さんは高崎さんの味方をするのね。
You're sticking up for Takasaki-san, aren't you? You stick up for Shirahane! I'm rather surprised by the president's words. It seems she's even more worked up than I thought. Still, I carry on.
高崎が歌ったアベマリアから、クラスの中で誰が一番うまいかという話になったんです。
Did Takasaki sing the Ave Maria? We were talking about who the best singer in class is. I respond. It's not lying, hobby. She's not going to add anything more.
そこで高坂の名前が出て、事情を知らない高崎が白羽に誰だと尋ねまして。
Anyway, Kasaka's name came up. Takasaki doesn't know the situation, so she asked Shirahane about her.
そうだったのですか。
I see. The best Grade's expression is pained. She looks at the president, then perhaps unsure what to do with her emotions, she averts her eyes.
事情はわかりました。お互い
And we're back on the main route, so quick load. And then we give a fair account. Yeah, getting the punishment here is actually the right route. We just gotta get through it. And we're almost done. I think there's one more choice we gotta make before the investigation. Yeah, one more. So unless there's a new scene at the end of chapter 1 we haven't seen yet on this route, which there could be, there's 4 things we have not seen. 4 images we did not get to see. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you can tell the chapter is gonna be a little longer depending on what we get to do. But it's enough for nothing. And yeah, pointless question is the correct answer for this route. And yeah, we're in the investigation phase. Yay! Phew, feels good. Now we just have to get through the chapter and we can call this one over and we're done. And we know we're on the true end route. And everything in chapter 1 has been covered. Everything. Every path, every, rock, every stone, everything. So, yay! Feels nice. You can finally call chapter 1 fully completed. It's good. It's nice. It feels just right. Wish I could say it with Idolmaster, it feels just right. Well, maybe things will turn out okay soon. Just waiting, just getting through this. It's not too bad. And yeah, the chapter 1 scene again. Let's see, it was an accident. Chidori Takasaki. None of these. Speed through to the second investigation. And if you're playing on your own and you're actually reading this for the second time now, you're probably slowly reading through still. And we're just gonna speed right in and get the investigation done. You can take your time, pause the video, do what you need to do to read if you want to catch up or anything. If you're playing on your own, that is. I do highly recommend this series. It's actually a good one. Very nice and pretty. Guards have fallen ill. Chidori Takasaki. And that puts us at the end of the chapter. Woo! Is there any other scenes? Any new scenes that are going to pop up? I have control down in a way that it won't auto skip new stuff. So, we'll see. If I see our favorite end scene, we've done it. If there's any new stuff, we got one more scene to read. That's also why I'm not cutting these out. Because this could happen. Next episode. We go into chapter 2. Hope you have fun, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't do that. See you then.